What's going on YouTube? Cap24 coming back with a new play out of the gun bunch, halfback strong formation out of the Arizona Cardinals playbook. Today's play, we're going to be looking at the play called Zone of Flood. This is a really nice route combination that I've done in the past that I really like, but this one actually has a little bit more of a special route that makes it a little bit better of a play, and I'm going to go ahead and show that to you. It's a really nice cloud flat beater that I go against cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, cover 6. It doesn't matter, as long as there's a cloud flat, it's something that I would really like to go to, and it gives us a really nice option in case they are blitzing, or if they're not sending it, we have two different options for you. So let's go take a look at it. So the first thing we're going to do is going to start off with cover 3 cloud flats, okay? Now, what you're going to see here is most of the time when I've run this route combination in the past, it's only been a short side of the field type of setup. This one allows you to do it to the wide side as well. So no matter if you're on the right hash mark or on the left hash mark, leave your bunch to the right side if you have a right-handed quarterback. If you have a left-handed quarterback, I would say do it to the left side just because you're going to be able to have a little bit more success if you have to roll to the side, being to the dominant hand of your quarterback. So what you're going to do on this is you're going to put the B on a streak, okay? Now you've got two options with the A receiver. You can either put them on and out or smart route it out, okay? Now, there's reasons for either or. On and out, you're going to want to use that as an option when it comes to anybody who blitzes a lot, stays in cloud flats. A lot of times I'm going to see that when I'm going against a 3-3-5 Tampa 2, you know, the 3-4s where the O linebacker strike 2 or the pinch dog 2 press, any of those type of blitzes, cover 2 sinks out there that people use, and they're in cloud flats, okay? And the reason why I do that is because I want to get the ball out of my hand quicker. So let's start off with the short one. And you're going to see that this RB does a great job because of its unique angle that goes past the 5 yards as quickly as it does. It allows us to throw to this A pretty quickly because the player on the right is going to man activate on that player, carrying him down the field, and we're going to have some good success. So watch here. You're going to watch the A receiver. You're going to be able to throw it to him. I like to pass lead it up if I can and get myself about 8 or 9 yards. Now, let me show you on instant replay what you're looking for, so when we run it again, you know what we're trying to see here. So now, look at number 18. He's going to go up the field, and he's going to be going and cutting up now. The strong safety, which is 31 here, the guy that's closest to him, is going to turn his back and run with him. See how he runs with number 18? Now, you're going to know that because of the way number 31 stays so high, you're going to know at this point that it's cloud flats. And he's going to turn. You're going to be able to throw it to that player. Once he catches it, you're going to see that 50-yard line would have been our first down. If I was able to kind of throw it to his left shoulder, which is his inside shoulder, and make him turn up the field, we could have had a little bit more yards, but the throw wasn't really as accurate as I'd want it to be. But you can see I have a minimum of about 8 to 9 yards before he goes out of bounds if you don't get the animation that you want. So let's go ahead and show it to you again. This is against cover 3 cloud flats, putting the B on the streak, the A on the out. Let's try it again. A is going to go to the outside. You're going to be able to throw it to him, and you're going to get yourself some easy yards, okay? Now, if you go ahead and don't get somebody that's blitzing you a lot, and you want to get a little bit more yardage, let's put this A on a smart routed out, okay? B on the streak. Now, what that's going to do, it's going to man activate that RB. It's going to be a lot easier to see, and you're going to see that you're going to have definitely more additional yards because of it. Now, watch how this works. A is going to go down the field. You're going to be able to throw it to him, throw it to that guy up the field, and now you're getting yourself 20 to 25 yards, okay? Now, why I like this a lot is because of the meta that is gun bunch, okay? Gun bunch, when people see it, they're expecting a streak post combination. When you go ahead and do this with the A on the smart route and B on the streak, those two players doing a 10-yard vertical route before they break, people will stay inside. They're kind of programmed in their mind saying A is going to do the streak, B is going to do the post. By the time they realize that the A goes ahead and breaks to the outside, it's too late. They're going to have to cover him all the way to the sideline. Not going to be something that's going to be beneficial to them, especially because you've got this X as a back option here with that dig route, that if they try to cover all the way to the sideline, the X is going to be in that vacated spot that they were supposed to be in. So watch how, and kind of, if you're a user as a defender, you're going to wait for the B to come for the post, realize it's not there, throw it to the A, and you're going to get yourself some really great yards against your cover 3 or cover 4 cloud flats. Now I'm going to move it to the left side and still go against cover 3, just stay with the same coverage, just so you can see that it works to the wide side of the field too. So B on the streak, A on the out. In the past, it hadn't been that way with this route combination that I've shown you, because a lot of the routes don't have that same unique angle that the RB does, right? So here you go. You're going to see that you can have a lot of time to throw it to this A. You can kind of wait, throw it to him, you know, either up the field or just to the outside, depending on how you want to do it. He's going to get a lot more open to the wide side of the field, and this is definitely not something a user's going to have a lot of success covering, just because of how wide he's got to cover this. So here's A, he's going to cross the field. Again, they're expecting the cloud flat to be out there, and you're going to get a little bit more yards when it goes to the wide side, right? So that's your cover 3s. Now let's go ahead and move it to the short side, and let's do your cover 2, just so you can see, you know, that it is something that is going to work basically against all your coverages. Okay, so I'm just going to base a line, and we're going to do the same thing. B on the streak, A on the out. Right, here we go. A on the out. You're going to see we're going to be on cover 2. That guy's going to man activate, and you're going to have some really nice yardage, right? That's something that I'll show you here where the man activation occurred, so you can see it. Like I said, it's really tough to see it on the shorter route because the ball's out of our hand quicker. But watch here as Sherman here, 25, turns his hips right there. See how he turns his hips? He man activates on 18. We throw the ball there, and we get some good yards, right? So that's how it is against cover 2 on the short. Let's do cover 2 where we're now doing the smart routed route, right? So here we go. It's going to look like this. A is going to go across, and you're going to see that we're going to still have that same success. Throw it to him, get you good yards, right? So again, really nice route. Because of that route by the RB, you're really going to have the ability to just see this and get a lot more yards, because he is such a quick wheel that he man activates that guy a lot quicker, right? So that's how you do your cover 2s. We'll show you cover 2 to the wide side of the field so you can see that it's still the same. Typically speaking, I'm going to put the A on and out to the wide side of the field, just because I know I'm going to get some good yards up the field. I just want to make sure that I don't get myself in a spot where the blitz comes at me. So this time I'll just put the guy in the deep blue. It really won't matter. You can see here A goes to the outside. You're going to have all the time in the world. Throw this ball to the player. Get yourself some really good yards because of the way it is. People will scratch their head and say, what happened to my cloud, right? Now, what's going to happen here as well is that they're going to try to do underneath coverage, as you can see, then over the top coverage, because they think that they're losing their cloud because of the principle of the 4x1, meaning there's 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's not the case. They cannot deactivate this, okay? It's something that, because of the way it is, the A is still going to go. They're still going to follow that player. You're still going to be able to get the ball up the field. There's no deactivating this. This is just a route combination, rules of principles for cover 2 with 2 vertical routes. It's not a 4x1. Yes, the left side does have the 4x1, so you can definitely, if they're not doing over the top underneath coverage, then they can definitely go and use the man activation principles on the left side. Like, say if I wanted to put this player on an out pattern and they didn't do anything with that, yes, that player will man activate with this X, and you're going to be able to throw it to that player if you want that as well. But as far as deactivating this, it won't happen, okay? So that's how cover 2 works. Now let's go ahead and just do, it doesn't matter, cover 4, cover 6, as long as the cloud is on the right-hand side. So say here's your cover 6. I'm just going to base a line. And you're going to see, let's get these guys in their same spot. Cloud flats on the right side, right? Maybe somebody's running a lot of cover 6 because they're run dominant, whatever the case is. Again, and what you're going to do is see that the cloud's on the right. You're going to get that same man activation because you're going against cover 2 on that side. Get your yards. So it really doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and look at cover 4 real quick before we wrap up this video, just so you can see it. And what you'll see here, I'll go ahead and press them, just to make sure that you see how this is going to work. You know what, and I'll also flip it just to make sure that we get the nickel cornerback on the right side so you can go against this the hardest possible cover 4, right? So something like this. Now, what you'll notice is that you're going to have the opportunity to throw it to this A receiver the same, but the only difference is that your cornerback on the right-hand side is, because he's in a press position, isn't going to go back too far, and he's going to make a play at it. As long as you keep it low, you're fine. Watch, you're going to go ahead and throw this ball low, and you're good to go. The guy's going to be open. It's just the way with 91 zones, the outside player, it basically obviously breaks when your guy starts his throwing motion. So when he does that, you're going to see that he goes, see how Richard Sherman here, he's not too far back because he was pressed, right? So as soon as he goes in his throwing motion, the guy's jumping because of the 91 zone. We're throwing it low just to protect ourselves. You still got a good 2 to 3 yards, 3 yards of cushioning there. You just want to protect it so that he doesn't pop the ball out. So that's why I really like this play. Obviously, when you're going to the wide side of the field, I do think that that's going to be your best bet no matter what the case is. Doesn't matter if it's cover 4, cover 6, any coverage. Because of the amount of time that you're going to be able to see it, right? So again, say you're here, you're looking at the A, they're expecting that cloud to be there. He is not going to be there, and you're going to have some great success, guys. So definitely use this play as a option to get them into hard flats and, you know, kind of get them out of their comfort zone. That's why sometimes we only do cloud flat beaters. It's not like people only do cloud flats all the time, right? But if somebody's predominantly doing cloud flats, you could definitely get those type of players out of it, especially those cover 2 type of, you know, people that are comfortable doing their blitzes out of cover 2. You know, I go to this type of situation in order to get them out. You know, we give you plays to make sure that you pair them with the opponent that you're playing. I want to say thank you for everybody that has watched this video all the way to the end. We do appreciate your support. If you got something useful out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It does really help us grow our channel. If you're new to our channel and haven't seen one of the videos that are on your screen right now, go ahead and check it out for some great Madden content. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.